Oops. Yo, what's up? Coyote Killer Outdoors. In here air day, all day. That's what I'm talking about, brother. Yeah, I'm a little bit cold. Um, the spear's inside. That's good day, mate. What's up, Ohio? It is cold right now. It's Diet Coke o'clock. You know what I'm saying? That's right, people. Look, we got to talk about some stuff. All right. I just went to the mall in Tupelo with my wife and kids, and okay, there's some goblins there. You know what I'm talking about? Like, just, I mean, these people used to wait and go to Walmart at 1 o'clock in the morning, and now they're just day walking. And I think it's lack of accountability. So, um, but seriously, look, if you're an adult and you don't have children, just stay out of the arcade. You know, it's just not, it's not right. All right, I'm just telling you. Oh, hey Trent, you need to check out Plant Talk One, old boy from North Alabama that tries to protect natural southern habitats like prairies. All right, you should have taken your spear. Well, I would like, yeah, but I wouldn't have. They call the cops. You know what I'm saying? So it's only going to get worse. Bible says it. I know. Yeah, I know. But they've been saying that for a long time. You know what I mean? So like, how bad is it going to get? You know what I'm saying? So my friend saw you at the mall. That's awesome. Where's the blow dart? Okay, so I was actually going to do a live today with the blow dart, and I looked it up, and it could go against their policies because it's a kind of weapon and all this kind of stuff, and it could, be deemed as dangerous activities and all that soft stuff. So, can you shoot on stream? No, you can't. You cannot. Comes a viral statistic whether it makes his subscriber go to one. What? I don't. Okay. All right. What's up, Georgia? Screw them. I know. That's what I'm saying. Hey, Mr. Zach Riley. God loves you, Bubba. It's going pretty good. It's going pretty. What's up? You can show guns, just not touch them. That's not true. Coyote Killer Outdoors. That's not true at all, buddy. And the reason that is not is because Aaron almost got me banned by just pointing it out behind him. I mean, yeah, it didn't give me a strike, which is, that's good. But what's the temperature? It's cold. I don't know, probably 30, I would say 35, maybe. Adam and Stuff, thank you very much for supporting, brother. What's up? What's up, man? Thank you for your support, brother. I really appreciate you. Thank you. I live right outside of Fulton. That's cool, man. What's my favorite deer rifle? 308 or 35 Wayland. All right. Do you get banned or demonetized? Well, if you go against community standards, it's like everything else. Unless it's not something extremely heinous, you're going to get a slap on the wrist. And they cut my live streaming capabilities off for 24 hours. And that was it. And then if you do something, or if you get like copyright strikes or whatever, if you get like 3 strikes or something, they can not only disable your live streaming and demonetize your account, but they can completely take your account off. So, yeah, not gonna, you know what I'm saying? And I can't do that because I got big news. All right. You ready for it? As of today, I officially resigned from my financial business, and all of my $9.5 million of assets under management of client money uh, went to my upline, and I am no longer a financial advisor, and I'm doing this full time. So I appreciate y'all. But yeah. All right, what we got? AR M4. Both. Do I live in Manatee? No. No. Did I invest in a winery? No, I did not. Do I fish? Only every now and then when they're biting. Don't be Demolition Ranch. Hey, we're not going to talk bad about Demolition Ranch. Come on, man. What's the temp? It is. Yep. From West Virginia, what's up? Have I ever been on the news? Twice, technically, yes. So once I was getting knocked out or decleated as a freshman in high school on Friday Night Fever. My buddy's dad told me about that. I saw him about a week later. He's like, hey, I saw you on the news Friday night. And I was like, really? Because we got spanked by Belmont that night. And I was on a punt return. And, guy come out of nowhere and blindsided me, which I'm not against the blind side. I love the blind side. I was a big fan of doing the blind side myself. But he did it to me, and it just so happened WTVA got it right in the frame, and yeah. So the other one, I was on Newsmax on Carl Higbee, his show, like 4 months ago. I didn't like that. I really didn't. It just wasn't the right energy for me because it was, I don't know. It was I was too serious. Not that I don't like his his stuff. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying I just wasn't my cup of tea. Yes, I love the what's up from Alaska. 30-06 or 308 at 85 yards. Always 308. Thank you for loving my videos. Northwestern, what does that say? Northwest Eastern Pennsylvania. Hi from Northwest Eastern Pennsylvania. The NW's throwing me off. I got to be honest with you. So, did I tag out deer hunt? No, I've got one more buck tag. We don't have tags here, but I've got one more buck that I can get. And either not tomorrow, maybe tomorrow. And Saturday, I'm going to try to go and see if I can't lock one down. Glock or SIG? I love them both. But dependability, I'm going Glock. Yeah. Hi from Georgia. American, by the way. Thank you for clarifying. Hello. American, Georgia. Have I ever been out of the country? Yes. Several places. Let's see. Alaska. No, I'm just kidding. No. Canada. Mexico. Several places in the Middle East. And a few places in Asia. Are you from Louisiana? No. Mississippi. What's your favorite song? Country State of Mind. What's your favorite? Okay. I'm going to read questions that I hadn't read 150 times before. What's up, Australia? Gobblers are running around in Oregon. I will see y'all there around April the 20th. I'll be there. Any power outages from the storm? Yeah, a lot. Like 20 miles west of me. So, what's my biggest buck? There it is, 125 inches. Arkansas. I don't see a lot of Arkansas on here. I'm from Mississippi. That's cool. Murderidian's in the house, or close to Murderidian. Hi from Idaho. Idaho. Love Idaho. Coeur d'Alene. Got some friends up there. Keldon Lang is a physical therapist in Coeur d'Alene, Idaho. So If you need some physical therapy, go see him. What's up, Oklahoma, Illinois, Utah? Utah normally don't get on here. I like Utah too. It's very pretty. Hi from Washington, like D.C. or state? Like my wife's from Where are you from? Washington State. Ask that. Hi from non-woke part of Minnesota. There you go, Seattle. That's pretty woke. Yeah, she's from Walla Walla. Howdy from Texas. What's up, Texas? Northwest Montana, close to Idaho. I like it. All right. What's up, West Virginia? Northern California, the good side, not the city. Ugh. I gotta put this coat on. It's getting cool. Ugh. Let me tell you something. I don't care who wears this. These things are warm and nice. What do they say? I can see Walla Walla from my turkey blind in Oregon. Well, then I know where you're hunting, son. You're hunting real close to where I am. Up there around the old toll gate. And can in fact say it's murder. Yep, it is. It is. Should I move south or west? Well, it depends on, I guess where you live. Yeah. How cold is it there? I don't know. But it's cold. Hello, I'm from China. Everybody keep an eye out on that one. I don't really have a big Chinese following. Ain't got nothing against them. That's not true. I do. But not just because. All right. We're going to get carried away here. Appreciate you being on here. I do. So, South Mississippi, what do you like about the Outdoor Boys? The same thing everybody likes about the outdoor. Can you please remove your fingers from the screen, son? Thank you. Yeah.
You can't call my phone while you're on live.
I can't call you phone while I'm on live.
Can't find it anywhere.
Well, that's all right. Everything you got, you need, or any person you need's right here. Everything one you need is right here. There we go. I just had a mini stroke. Oh yeah, Outdoor Boys. I like the same thing y'all do. I mean, I do. I just feel Outdoor Boys, he's just there. You know what I mean? He's just like taking you along with what he's got going on. He's not telling you this is the right way to do it or the wrong way to do it. He's just like, guys, I'm going camping and I'm going to film it and think out loud the whole time. It's brilliant. So, Trump, there we go. Hello from Shreveport, Louisiana. Deer season is over here in Texas. South Africa. Is that Australian or was that was a Shane Gillis impression of him saying South Africa. That's every time I read South Africa, that's the voice that reads it in my mind. Y'all do that? Where you read certain things or watch certain things, you're just reading along and certain voices in your head are do in certain accents and everything. Maybe I'm the only one. Do a fire. That's a good idea. My wife does want me to get rid of that log in the carport. I'll probably do that. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do that. Take a sip of my Diet Coke first. Okay. I'll tell you something, folks. That thing right there is heavy. Look here. I mean, it's. Let's see. Whoa, that's way. There we go. Are we good here? I think we're good. Y'all can see that. I'm gonna get some wood here in a minute and stack it up in the side by side, and I'm gonna we'll do that. Woo. Freak out. That's fine. All right. Let's get. Gosh. Hernia alive. My glutes are on fire. That's pretty good. Yeah, gonna get some firewood now. Target practice with the speed. Look, folks, I can't. I've tried to tell you. I can't bring it out because the soft people that write the algorithms for these platforms won't let me. They'll just kick it off. You know what I'm saying? And I mean that. The soft people that write the algorithm police deal for this stuff is yeah, I can't do it. So there we go. All right. Go get my side by side here. Mm-hmm. What that battery will do and that fire. Come on, baby, heat up. You got the seat belt on or something? Hold the boat with the gator. Hunting. Boy, I tell you what, I would say that dude is a PY. If I had to guess, and I'm just guessing. Y'all hear me now? Trent's frozen. All six of. Hey, can you hear me now? So, do y'all like your coffee? So, how do you like your coffee? I like creamer. I got to put some creamer in there. You know what I mean? I'm here. I'm here, people. I just got to get this fire started. You know what I'm saying? Like I got to get it. I got to get it right, and then we're gonna be here. I just got to get it right. Get it right. Get it tight. I think this is good enough for right now. I only got a few more logs, but right there should do it. please don't start in on about the leaf blower today because I ain't got no batteries. All right, not that work. I don't know what happened to my charger, but it give out on me, you know. So I know where I put my Diet Coke. I know where it's at. Hold on. Let's go get that thing real quick. And I will say this is only my third of the day. Here we are, 5 o'clock somewhere, 4:30. This is like my third. Well, I'll take that back. I had a Pepsi. That one still, that's truthful. This is my third Diet Coke of the day. So I feel like I'm doing pretty good, you know? So yeah, that's oh, crap. That's the sun. Oh, that's much better. That's much better. Right? Yeah. All right. What we got here? Mr. LE, how is Yin's children and Yin's wife and Yin's cats and dogs doing, Mr. Ellis? Is pretty good. You ain't got to be worried about it. All right, burn, baby, burn. That's right. He's looking for his coat. Well, yeah, I mean, I'm finding it too. You know what I mean? So, look at that moon. Can y'all see that? Whoop, there we right there. Them deer gonna move tonight, son. It ain't full, but it's about there. That's crazy how it son just appears. You know what I mean? Like that's wild. Anyway, there we go. All right. How do we like that cold? I got news for you, Bubba or Bubby. Um, it's cold every year in January and February, like 20 and below. And I don't care where you from. That's cold. You know Friday Ellis from Rayville? I sure don't. I'm from Mississippi too. Dadgum, Jack. Look at us being relative to one another. Two people from Mississippi on live. I tell you what, boy, that's crazy. Um, Iowans would challenge that remark about the cold. Well, you'd lose. All right. It's just like I told Aaron last night. Go to a meat market. Hold on. Mason Murphy, 2294. Thank you for the support, brother. What's up, Trent? Loving all the lives. Well, hey, we're gonna keep them coming. Uh, what was I gonna say? Oh yeah, go find you a meat freezer, put it on 20 degrees, take off all your clothes, and walk in it for about 10 minutes, and then get back on live and be like, yeah, that wasn't nothing, because I'm from Iowa. You know what I'm saying? That doesn't make no sense. It's still gonna be cold. Weather's too cold for the electronics. Yeah, that's why I'm on 19% right now. -10 this morning. He's bragging. How much longer is hunting season for y'all? To the end of the month. And then we got another month, and it's turkey season. You should collab with Kentucky Ballistics. Holler at him and tell him that. Is his voice and mouth out of sync for anyone? I think it's just the dialect, you know. Would you rather hunt or fish? Do you hunt up in the Delta? That's right, every now and then. Say you're going hunting. There you go. Nice coat. Appreciate it. It's a diet. Hello from Kentucky. What's up, Kentucky? Aaron, I got put in time out on your live last night for 24 hours, and all I did was ask you how your daughter was. Well, we're all very sensitive about our children there, Bubba. So, and there's a lot of crazies
out there today. So just assume the kids are great. You know what I mean? Devil Dog 84. Not gonna say the other things. That's yeah, I get it. Appreciate you for your support, Bubba. I grew up in the frozen North Cold. Okay, let me back up. I grew up in the frozen North. Cold is cold. I don't know you, sir, are right. But I will say Okie broke me to the cold thou. Thank you for your service. Hello, Pratt's, Mississippi. Do you hunt with a lucky fan? Not really. Straight to jail. That's another one. Every time I say straight to jail, that's straight to jail. Straight to jail. Anybody know where that's from? All right. I'll let you go hunting with me if you can guess it. We're not doing that. I'm just kidding. But I would like for y'all to guess it. Uh, y'all good? Look at her ears. She's something's up. You see her? When my ears get like that, something ain't right. She'll take care of it though. That's my girl. Do I like Nickelback? Absolutely. I'm so above the fake Nickelback hate. And I think we all are. Okay. Let's just go through it real quick. Nickelback's good. Crossfade's good. Um, Breaking Benjamin is good. Who else? Lincoln Park, phenomenal. Who else is on that list that we're not supposed to listen to in public? Who else is on the list? Mississippi State, unless, well, I'm sorry. I'm an Ole Miss fan too, as long as they're not playing state. Creed, thank you. Yeah, Three Doors Down. There we go. Granger Smith is awesome. I love Granger Smith. He's a good man too, I believe. I ain't never met him, but I will one day. What's up, Tisha Mango? Nirvana. Nobody hates Nirvana. Come on. Nobody ever has hated Nirvana. Morgan Wallen. Morgan Wallen's great. Do you like ribeye? Of course I like. Hold on. CJ Key S4W. Thank you for supporting the channel. Whoop, whoop, whoop. No, no, no. My bad. I didn't mean to delete it. Crap. Hey, I deleted your message. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to. Dadgummit. That's what you get on here. You throw support and love. I delete you. I'm just kidding. I'm sorry. All right. Put it back on there. You ain't got to, send no super chat or nothing. I thank you. But dadgummit, I can't believe. I love ACDC, Vince Gill, all that. Uh, Crap. I can't believe I did that. Well, I apologize. I love Hardy. Deer hunting over duck hunting every day. Uh, by the way, Trent, I'm a girl and was born a girl. My parents just named me Sawyer. There ain't nothing wrong with that. Sawyer's a good girl name. Carter, can you give me a shout out, please? There you go. You turkey hunt? You don't know me, Bubba, if you asking that question. Uh, I do like Morgan Wallen. I love Creed. I bet your favorite is Joe Diffie. That's a good guess. That's a good guess. Uh, you should check out what's the biggest buck I've ever 125 inches. Listen to whoever that was that just did the super chat. Thank you. I did not mean to delete your question. You're heard. All right. I just can't remember you. Uh, do I like oldies music? I do. Yep. What are your thoughts about squatted trucks? Same as everybody else's that's got any kind of sense. She was asking for advice. Oh, there it is. All right. Thank you. Did you do it again? CG key dash 74. You are wonderful. Thank you. So just found out I'm having my first kid. Whoop, whoop. And it's a girl. Any advice? And all good for the delete. Happy to support. You're so awesome. CG key 74W. All right. You're having your first kid. You're supporting the channel. You're just a great human being. Um, and it's a girl. Well, I've got a 3-month old. You need land and something that can dig a hole fast. And I have both. You don't need a lot, but you just need enough. You know what I'm saying? Um, and I think that's deterrent enough. So I don't know because I'm trying to do as much as I can. That's why I'm putting out like 4 videos a day live. I'm trying to do as much as I can to build as much as I can for my family over the next 15 years because when she gets her license and boys start coming around, I mean, one of them peckerheads is going to get it and I'm going to be in prison, I can tell you. So, Rex Kramer, thank you for your support, brother. Trent, we're of like mind and enjoy your content. Please don't delete this. Thanks. I got you. I got you, Rex Kramer. Thank you. So, yeah, I mean, I hope and pray they don't. I hope and pray they don't. But Bree's already said that Sadie is our daughter. She's a lot like me already. And that scares me to death. You know what I mean? Um, so, but we're going to cross that bridge or bury that hole when we get there. Trent, love you. It's Finley. Hey, Finley. Finley Adams, y'all, which is Larry Adams T6B, is my cousin. And the driver's permits. Who did the electrical in my house? Probably Mr. Roy, till I bought it from. But I don't know. Are you country? She got on here the other day talking that mess. Uh, is that a scarf I see? Did we get a blind person on here asking questions? Is anybody else mistaking what I got on for a scarf? My daddy's still living. I don't never wear a scarf. The first and last time I wore a scarf, I was overseas. And I thought I was Billy Bad A. I had one on, like it was my 8th deployment. And my platoon sergeant come up and said, "Hey, idiot, take that off. It's red. You're an open target." I'm like, "You're right." So, what's your favorite Thomas the Train? Thank you for your support, brother. What's my favorite Bible verse? Romans 10:9. I'm not going to say it, so y'all go look it up. But they're a tactical scarf. They're not if it's red. You know what I'm saying? That was aggressive, but it wasn't towards you. It was I'm just passionate about how not tactical a red scarf is. Um, are you a volunteer firefighter? I'm an arsonist. Firefighters do not like me. You know what I'm saying? Uh, picture the best YouTuber. Okay. Do you draw to hunt with fans? No, I never have. Philippians 4:13 is a good one. That's right. For I can do all things through Christ, which strengthens me. There you go. I did 5 deployments. Good deal. Yesterday, Aaron banned me for asking if he was being genderistic. I don't know. Sorry, you take that up with him. Me and Digital are not doing live tonight, but we will tomorrow. Do I ever go and preach? Not at all. All right. We're going to put that crap out of here. There we go. No, I don't say it like that. Because I just, um, no, no, no. I'm not. I'm not preacher. I'm not preacher material. You got to be called to preach. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's a lot of people called to only work on Sunday. You get what I'm saying? There's not a lot actually called to preach. Uh, so, and I am not called to preach. Now, I've spoken at churches before. That's different. But being the leader of a church, I am. I have not been called to do. So, do I like farming? Yeah. Oh, the simulator. I don't know nothing about it. Favorite rifle round? Trent elbow. What are you talking about? I don't get it. All right. Hey, Cody. Is Cody still in here? Are you in here, Bubba? Uh, I guess he's gone. Yep, he's gone. All right. Cole, just looking at you. Yeah. What part of Mississippi am I in? North Mississippi, Northeast Mississippi. I have been quail hunting. I've been quail hunting in Texas, farm raised quail, and it was really fun. It's really fun. Trent, what's your opinion on the high shoulder shot for deer hunting? If it makes it through both of them, I mean, you got a chance. How cold is it? About 35. How you doing today? Pretty good. Went to arcade and that was kind of a bummer, but yeah. Dang. What's up with all these um um I don't know what that is. Um yeah. So stop spamming. I agree. Geez, yep, yep. Cody's here. What's up? Bob White, that's right. Shoot, yeah. Do I like chili dogs? No, but I like to say it. Chili dog. Knuckleheads. I'm back. Hey, Coyote Killer, outdoors. I'm gonna make you a moderator. If you see any of that rainbow stuff in here, and them asking those stupid questions like that, uh, throw them out of here. There you go. There's one. That's crazy. I mean, there's a lot of, yeah. That's insane. What's up? It's 350 Legend. I don't know. I don't know. Yeehaw. How's the baby? You had your eighth? You just had your eighth kid? What are you? A litter? Are y'all a family of dogs? Is this Paw Patrol? Like, you had your eighth? Are y'all Pentecostal? That's not like anything negative towards that. I'm just curious. I don't remember who that was. Do I wipe with my left or right hand? Um, I mainly right, but I have done left just to kind of switch things up every now and then. And I retired from left-handed wiping. Colby Lane, 74.99. Thank you for the super chat, brother. Thank you for supporting the channel. Have you ever hunted in Missouri? Where? If not, any interest in it? I've actually never hunted in the great state of Missouri, but I'm going to change that this year with Aaron Breesocker, aka Digital Taxidermy. Do I turkey hunt? Would y'all please let these individuals know hunting, the most expensive way to get free meat. Of course I turkey hunt. Those United Pentecostals are a different breed. Yeah. Trent, been watching you on the snowman. I'm an outdoor junkyard dog kind of fella stuck in the house. I feel you. Hey, Davey Jokes, appreciate the super chat and support. Would you go hunting with Flair and them? I gotta. Is Flair the boy that smiles a lot? He got a lot of teeth. He's real teethy. I mean, good looking fella. Not that way, but I mean, is that him? One of y'all tell me. I ain't answering another question until somebody tells me about Flair. Y'all asked me 47. All right, I said yes. Yeah, I probably would. He seems like a good fella. Cooper Long Vids. This is a longtime supporter of the live streaming. Thank you, brother. Thank you, Trent, for doing this live. I don't know how you do it. I know I couldn't. That's why I'm here, baby, so you don't have to. Do you going to film any hunts? Once again, read the shirt. All right. Of course, just look. When you get off this live stream, just go to my channel and hit content for videos, YouTube videos, and that'll answer your question. Who did you vote for? The same person you think I did. Cody Keenabrew 5417. Thank you for the super chat. Got a question. Will you look in chat in a minute? I got an answer. I'm looking there right now. So, have I ever had to defend my family? Probably not in the way that you're thinking of. Thank the Lord. Well, we could change that. It's a white SUV, but it's my neighbor. So I think we're good. Nope, we're good. We're good. Let's see. You need a good moderator. Did you like what? Oh crap! It's going. I'm deer hunting now. Do you support Trump? Absolutely. Do I have PTSD? No. Colby Lane 7499. You got to do something to get PTSD. How has the transition from a 9 to 5 to doing content full time been? All right, that's actually a really good question because I didn't have a 9 to 5. When I got investment licensed, my business was no quota. It was under Ellis Investments LLC, and it was you get what you get out of it, what you put into it. You know what I'm telling you? Um, so I didn't have set hours. If I didn't find uh, people that wanted to invest with me to put money into a Roth or any kind of mutual fund or something like that, I didn't get paid. Now I built up over time residuals because people were putting in monthly in their retirement and stuff like that. But there was no 9 to 5. So I've been kind of doing, you know, eat what you get kind of job or career for since 2020. So he's out here being an investor. Love it. Series 6, 26, and 63. You can look me up at brokercheck.com. There you go. See if I've got any infractions or had any infractions. What is your favorite? It is a 308. Have you been to a 3D shoot? I was in the Marine Corps. Yeah, I've been. No, I have not. I've shot 3D, but I have not been to a 3D shoot. Trent, my cousin's pet dog is sick and his dying wish was for me to go hunting with you. Will you answer him? I'm answering you. Um, but wait, you said the dog's dying or you and his dying wish? All right. We'll wait till he dies before you tell him. But nah, we're probably not going to be able to make that happen. Trent, would you take me shooting skeet? Nah. Bring him to toll. Hey, Appaloosa 6626. You know a little something, don't you there? But did you know Colin's story? I'm waiting for Appaloosa to get back on here. I know something. All right, I'll look for it. All right. Let me go back up here. This boy had a good question. Have you been to the YO Ranch? Uh-uh. Mr. Trent, what's up? Can you pray for my back? I'm only 17 and may need surgery. Lord, be with this feller's back. He may need surgery. Amen. Trent, I got me a new 20. That's what I'm talking about, son. Get you a new Trent. Unfortunately, his dog, I'm packing my hunting bag. Well, now, all right. Well, since he's gone, um, no, no, we can't. Hey, Mr. Trent, look, all right, Cody Kennebrew 5417. Thank you for the super chat, brother. My question is a couple of comments up. Well, you should have put it in here, son, because that. What are you doing? Do you know how many questions I'm looking at right now? I'm sorry. I appreciate your support, but I can't. You know what I'm saying? What's the biggest buck? 125. What's my favorite shotgun and why? That's a two-part question um, with a one-part answer. It's my 20 gauge, my Beretta 20 gauge 8. Mm. If you go on my turkey hunting videos, the 20 gauge I'm using in that, it's like a 20 gauge Beretta. It's a Beretta 20 gauge. Is it A300? Maybe. I don't know. That's it. That's my favorite one. I'm gonna give you a two-part answer because it does everything I need it to do. And at the same distance I've done it with a 12 gauge. It's lighter, it's cheaper, the shells are cheaper. Yeah. Super quick handling. Trent, legally blind, 3 teenage daughters. Boy, that's I mean, could be a blessing. All claim to have boyfriends, definitely a blessing. I can't shoot. Well, you're blind. That makes sense. Don't have a backhoe. Once again, I wouldn't buy one if you're blind. Are you for hire? We'll talk. What kind of bow do y'all have? A Matthews lift. Do hunt wild hogs. Oh yeah, when they come in front of me. Do you pheasant hunt? I'm up for it. Y'all need to go check out uh what? No asking for mod if he wants you to have it. Yeah, that's right. Uh y'all need to go and check out my buddy Corey Jonas and Foster Barthelow's channel, Prestige Outdoors on YouTube. They just got 184 pheasants. So yeah. What's up, buddy? It's after 5. When's that coat gonna become a tall boy? Cody Kennebrew 5417. Thank you again, buddy. Will you look for my question, old son? I would love to, but no, I'm not. Look, let's just be honest. I really wouldn't love to either. You know what I'm saying? Um, if you got a question and you like, hey, you gotta answer it. If you give me a super chat, it pops up on my screen and I read your name off. I read the question, all that stuff. So that's the easiest way to get a for sure shout out because I'm not scrolling back up. Son of a gun, did that die off? Do y'all still hear me pretty good? Trent, your videos have brought my family closer together than you could ever imagine. God bless everything you do for this community, and God bless your beautiful family. Appreciate you. What's your favorite? We can hear you. Good deal. All right. Trent, I asked you a question 30 minutes ago. Please scroll up. You fitting get in timeout. I ain't doing it. All right. All right, Coyote, if they put another one in there, you throw them in there. It looks like you already did. You ain't got to go for 300 seconds. My Lord, son. I mean, it's just, you know what I mean? Like, punishment needs to fit the crime. I mean, if they throw them rainbows in there, get them out. But I mean, just asking a question over again, just do like, well, I don't even know how long, but like the second to shortest. I just got an 87 Ford Ranger. There you go. Stump update is still here. This is the outside of the stump. This right here. Okay. And I will show you. Would y'all like to see how tough the outside of that stump really is? I'll show. Let me put it over here and do it this way to give you a better idea. That right there, all right, is the outside of the stump. Them dogs just playing. Look here. All right. I'll show you just how tough that stump is. Hey, tongue, that deal. Cody, take care of him. Get him out of here. All righty. We're fixing to check out and see what we can do on this stump. It's pretty tough. Oh, shoot. I smell something. I smell gas. Well, that's weird. All right. Hey, we got us a good flame over here, folks. Look at here. That's what I'm talking about. Let's get this one. All right. What state you live in? Do I prefer? Hey, Deer Slayer 135, thank you for the super chat and support the channel. If I were to invite you to VA for a pheasant hunt, quail hunt, and a day on the lake, that sounds intimate, would you actually come down to VA? Probably not. Probably not. But I appreciate your support, though. All right. Got a few feet of snow. Good deal. What's my favorite song? Country State of Mind, Hank Williams Jr. Any tips for burning stumps? Use fire. I was watching yours yesterday. Appreciate you. What's my opinion on River? On the River 1022. You can't go wrong. Have I seen a smoke-faced turkey? How do you feel about AI? I mean, it's here. I feel like chat gotten a lot worse since yesterday. Maybe. What? I don't know. Do I know Lee Ellis? I know of him, but I don't know him. Does my mom buy my sodas? How do you feel about Messi? They work hard, you know? So, what's your favorite handgun? I really don't have one. You gonna delete the emissions on the Cummins? Already ahead of you. I bought it like that. Have you ever heard of the wagon races over there in Baldwin? You got any tips for a new bow hunter? Don't miss. The Ranger is red with red interior. You got a red Ranger. You should name it the Red Rocket Ranger. Bodie, please don't sit on my foot. Thank you. This son of a gun, look here. They literally sat right there. Golly, that boy. He glands, and that's rough. Hope all is well. I love watching you. Missed it. How do you feel about, Hello, South Carolina. What's your biggest buck? I 125. Are you doing another live there? Not tonight, but tomorrow. I want to hunt. Go hunting. What's your favorite brand for four wheeler? Honda. Do you like KG Video? I don't know. Kendall Gray. Yeah, I mean I've watched him before. Pretty good. Uh, how do you feel about the allegations? I'll be honest with you. I thought it said alligators at first, and I was going to say I don't like them one bit. Allegations. I'm not. I'm not following. Seahawks or Patriots? Neither. How you feel about? We'll go ahead and skip that one. All right. I love your YouTube channel. Water puppies. Oh, you talking about gators? Ain't never been bit by a puppy that caused me to have to put a tourniquet on that bite or limb. You know what I'm saying? They're not water puppies. I don't agree with that statement at all. All right. If Steve, I'm just, I don't mean this disrespectful, but if Steve Irwin had a Southern daddy that would have told him, "Hey, son, you keep playing with them gators, you gonna get hurt." Um, I know it was a stingray, but it's a generalization. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of like raising a kid up to not play in the road. If you raise them right, they'll automatically know that counts for subways too. You know what I'm saying? So, Coke or Pepsi? Coke. What are you talking about, son? Oh, let me take that back. Diet. No, I get in the hankering for a good old Pepsi every now. I had a Pepsi today, but oh, that's a hard one. I think probably Coke. Probably Coke. Yeah. All right, we got to go inside because I'm on 3%. And what's the firewood for? Fire. RC Cola. I mean, 40 years ago, yeah. But, you know, it's kind of like using cheap toilet paper. You ain't got to use it. Why would you? You know, get a Coke. Hold up, hold up, hold up, hold up. Are the dogs good? All right, come on. Come on. All right, here we go. What's my biggest fish? 6 pounds. All right, let's see here. Oh, hold up, folks. We got to. All right, I may have tracked some stuff in. Sorry about that. It's all right. Yep, we'll make it. Okay. I can reach it. Power charge. There we go. You like my plants? There we go. Hey, this is my impression of a hippie. All right. What side of the turkey has the most feathers? Allison Chains is awesome. Yeah. Hey, Cody Kennebrew. Cody Kennebrew is supporting the channel tonight. Thank you. Thank you. Hold on, I about deleted your stuff. I apologize. And you left a big one. I was going to a church. The preacher was talking about predestination, and I did not agree with him because God gives free will. So I asked after, and he gave me every answer on how I was wrong. Can you explain? Let me tell you something. Cody Kennebrew, 5417. If you want to talk about the most controversial, controversial, and just um, what was I going to say? I just saw a dude said I'm sick, and it threw me off. Topic in the Bible, okay, and confusing. You go to predestination because what we all wrestle with is if He's all knowing, which He is. It's what we believe. God's all knowing, and um, If he's all knowing and he knew us before he made us, wouldn't he have known if we were going to accept him? So, but here's the thing, I got into a deep, 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 dark hole when I was in the Marines because I was like, we're just all in God's game. He's just, he's in charge of everything. He's allowing all this evil to happen for his glory and blah, 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 blah. And I just was in a bad, bad place. And um, I was also 20 at the time, 10 years ago. So getting older, maturing, and everything else, and seeing his grace and his love and everything. Um, it's just like the Bible says, his ways are higher than ours. You know, I don't know. This is one of those things, a gray area. You know what I'm saying? Like I feel like if you're gonna, there's a couple of things that you need to be in sync when you get married, getting married before you get married is if you're gonna have kids, you know what I'm saying? You need to be able, you need to be on the same page politically and spiritually. All right. Because if we come home and our kids looks up and says, "Daddy, how do you go to heaven?" And I tell him Romans 10:9, and his mama says, "Oh, you just be a good person." We got a problem. So you got to work that stuff out beforehand, and that's the most important part right there. How you interpret revelation and the tribulation and predestination and all that kind of stuff. It's good stuff to study and keep you in the Bible, but when it comes down to figuring it out, in my opinion, it's not that important. You know, we'll figure it out one day when we're sitting below the throne and we can ask him, which we probably won't, you know. But I can't show you the dart gun, buddy. So, favorite concealed caliber. I mean, dude, if you could make a 45 really, really small, which they do, uh, that's always great. As long as it's like 8 or 9, 8+1, 9+1. I want something as close to 10, but nine's always great. You know, I've never met anybody that, could take a nine and just kind of brush it off, or even a 22. Why aren't you carrying your spear? Because my spear is 8 foot long. It's not necessarily a carry. You know what I'm saying? So I'm at my house. What's the biggest deer you've ever? 125. You ever hunt in Alabama? But I need to. George or Hank? Both. We're not doing this, folks. We're not pinning each other against one another. It's, look, all them boys, all 10 of them, eight, I don't know how many. Jones, Cash, Williams Jr., Jennings, Nelson. Who am I leaving out? Oh, crap. Haggard. All of them. They're all great. It's thank God they lived. You know what I'm saying? 20. Oh, hey, 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 hey. Zach Snyder, 2197. I feel like I know it, Zach Snyder. Thank you for the super chat and the support, brother. When you got out of the Marines, what helped you the most? Recently got out after time and Jesus. And my wife, I was going to say that, but this is my life. I'd appreciate it if you'd be still. Submit. All right. 8 years. Recently got out after 8 years and been struggling to find a purpose or feel like a provider for my family. Your content has helped to keep my beliefs. Brother, let me tell you something. Work really hard. Stay in the Bible, okay? Um, and stay around good people. You know what I'm saying? Stay around good people. I mean, you get out here and read a good book every day. If you're around a bunch of trash, you're going to be trash. You're going to feel like trash. But as far as finding a purpose, I didn't do 8. All right. I did 4. And It was really, really, really difficult. That's why when I got into commission sales, it made me feel the best because I was challenged. That's what I love about social media. It's all on me. I can't blame y'all. I can't blame the algorithm. I can't blame nothing. If a video doesn't do good, it's because it sucks. It's my fault. And that was a big part of like my transition when I got out was dealing with people. I hated dealing with people. There was no accountability. It was just ridiculous all the way around. And yeah, you just I mean, it's hard. Time, Jesus, and be around good people and challenge yourself. Figure it out. Figure it out. You know what I'm saying? Just find something that you're passionate about, whether it's your job that you're doing or whatever, and uh, and get after it, buddy. You know. So love your videos. Obsessed with your accent. Have you ever been to Canada, Vancouver Island? I ain't never been to Vancouver Island, but I have been to Canada, Victoria, on a Royal Caribbean cruise. How many acres do I live on? 14 and a half. Do I know Kendall Gray? No of him. But what now? If you were a hot dog, would you eat yourself? That's actually a good question. No? That's a good question. I don't know. Uh, but where you at? That was a two-part question. There we go. And what's your favorite crayon? Purple. Let's go. Come on. Show us the spear. I'll show you the spear here in a minute. That sounded weird. I didn't know. Next question. Oh, I saw something about baloney. Baloney is misspelled here, but and you from Oregon, I remember you, is a hot dog pancake. I like that. I really like that. Bologna is a hot dog pancake. Buddy, send me a message um, on some kind of platform. We can link up when I go up. We can definitely hang out. A hot dog pancake. That's awesome, man. What's your favorite dessert? Cosmic brownies. Uh, treat or bologna? Bologna. Do you watch Yellowstone? Uh huh. Crap. What's the big? Do you live in Alabama? No, sir. Do you know Steve Clark? Uh-uh. Corn dog is a meat Twinkie. That's a good one too. You feel famous sometimes. Second CEB. You want them red patchers. Hey, hey, hey. Smoke weird. Okay. All right. Well, uh, you is. I'll be back in about 10 minutes. All right, Cody. Got him. I know Steve Clark. Well, good deal. Uh, if you see this, have you ever heard the wagon races? Yeah, I answered that a while ago. Up in Baldwin or Boonville or something like that. Across the bottom. What's your favorite country era? 90s. Me and my mom love you. Hi from Fairbanks. Hello, Fairbanks. What? Oh, Dad. What do I think about Landman? What do you think I think about Landman? I love Landman. Hey, Taylor Sheridan's wife, Nick Sheridan, follows me on Instagram. What do you think about that? If you were a cow, oh, just without the, would you make people crazy? I'm not. Trent, I feel like you have gong woke. Well, they doing it again. Oh, they spamming it. Okay. Well, we can do that. Yeah, they just spamming. They being goofy. Uh, what's my favorite broadhead? Um, Iron Will. That's what I use. So what's my MOS? I was a 0621 field radio operator. I was a comm guy. Mm, do I know Kendall Gray? Well, I don't know. You effed with the wrong hillbilly. That's my favorite line off Landman. It's not a bad one. Do you favorite country album? I don't know. 2840 com technician. That's cool. Can I go on a turkey hunt with you? Probably not. Do I like Nick Fuentes? I don't know who that is. My whoever just called him a city boy, Howdy from Oklahoma, 50 bucks says you're a window licker. I like that comment. Um, favorite John Wayne movie, The Cowboys. Can I go on a turkey hunt with you? No, sir. What's you? Did you buy those? Have I? You're inside and looks like you're freezing with the winter clothes. Well, do I live in Mississippi? Yes, sir. Do you watch UFC? Not really. I mean, I like them, but favorite movie, David. Well, how's your brother Trey been? He's been good. He's been good. He's still bald, but I didn't mean for you to read that out loud. What's up from West Virginia, brother? What's up, West Virginia? Who you got winning the Super Bowl? I ain't got neither one of them. How many deer have I gotten in my life? I don't know, a bunch. Pretty good bit. All right, do you know? He don't get that. There you go. Did I play? Yeah, I played football. Hey, here we go. Daniel White, 1953. Thanks for the super chat, brother. Support the channel. You should link up with Kendall Gray and go on a bad a hunt. I agree. Holler at him if you know him. You know, um, what position did I play in football? Um, let's see. Freshman year was middle linebacker. 10th grade year was tight end. 11th grade year was defensive end. And then senior year was middle linebacker and fullback. What's your name? Does it suck to be a ginger in Mississippi? Nah, not really. Uh, can go on a deer hunt with you, please? No, sir. Do I like hockey? I like the fights. I really do. Hockey's probably my favorite sport that I don't watch. It's a sport that allows men to get angry and handle it instead of suppress it and go home and take it out on their family. You know what I'm saying? Like, just hockey guys look happy. You know what I'm saying? They smile and they're missing teeth, but they're smiling. And I think it's just because it's low stress. You know what I mean? It's like they've got a problem with somebody and they get to handle it. So yeah, I like hockey. Which branch were you in? Marine Corps and the Guard for 3 years. The Marines for 4 and then the National Guard for 3. Good day from Montana. Have I ever shot a turkey? Yes, many of them. You working apart from YouTube? As of today, no, sir. Hey from Branch. Favorite state? Probably Montana. Yeah, that one had a lot of question marks. Do I know where Richton, Mississippi is? No. Have I ever seen a bear before? Yeah, at Cades Cove. I ain't never shot one though. I listen to any rappers. Yeah, yeah. I used to listen to Tupac. Uh, who else did I listen to a little bit? Dang, I need to get on there. and see what I got. I like the old rap a lot better than the new stuff. But anyway, you were just at Cage Cove last year. That's cool. Oh man, love you, Trent. Your videos bring me laugh when I need one. Thank you, brother. You're welcome. Did I get deployed to Chicago this year? No, sir. I stayed at the house. I gotta move this thing closer because this I can't really see. You need a flamethrower to go with your spear. I agree. I agree. But the last time I talked to Elon, he was quit building them. So do I like Toby Keith? Huh? Yes. What up, homie? What up? Cool. Uh Pat, hello. Can y'all hear me? Oi, oi. Ever been shot in the ear? No, sir. You and Aaron should start a podcast. Well, you're looking at it. Okay. The only thing better than a podcast is a live stream. You know what I'm saying? How many times have y'all watched Joe Rogan and you're just like, man, I'd love to ask him a question? Well, you know what I mean? So, um, all right. Let's I love Joe Rogan too. Hold on. Let me get him out of here. There we go. Have I ever heard of Loosedale, Mississippi? Of course I've heard of Loosedale. I'm begging my mom to let me send you $100. She's mad, but I'll have it sent in a minute. All right, well, don't upset your mama. You know what I mean? If you live with her, if you don't, I'm wondering why you have to ask. But I'm sorry. Did you see my NF comment about YouTube? What? Keeping hot dogs keeps crashing. No, I didn't. Did you lose power in the ice storm a couple days ago for about an hour? Do I like the Outdoor Boys YouTube channel? Yes, absolutely, absolutely. Peak Life. That's just a good one. Yeah, yeah. My grandmother used to live in Olive Branch, Mississippi. Would you go fishing with me someday if I get 300 subscribers? Probably not. Thanks for your service. I'm just telling the truth, Jackson. But I'm emptying my life savings into your channel. One sec. Listen, son. All right. I'm not giving it back to you. That's not wise. All right. You know what I'm telling you? But if you've only got $100 in life savings, I mean, I'll take it, but I'm going to take them off. Are hot dogs tacos? No. Well, that's a good question. You ever thought about that? Is a hot dog a taco?
No, it's not a taco. It's a hot dog.
But tacos, there's a shell of sort, could be soft, could be hard. There's meat inside of it. Hot dogs, same way. There's a shell. We just call it a bun. And you put meat. Boy, things are coming together in the old mind up here. We're gonna get off that subject. Hot dogs are sandwiches. No, I don't agree with that. Who are, do you support this? Do you know where Newton County, Mississippi is? Yeah. Ain't never put ketchup on a taco. That's actually a good point. That's not a taco. Not a taco. Never put ketchup on a taco. But I'm going. What? Well, that's your mama. She's weird, honey. Lord of mercy.
And cucumbers.
She's put ketchup on cucumbers.
She's put cucumbers and ketchup on a taco. In a taco.
She's not welcome in this house. She's not welcome in this house anymore. Hey, here we go. What we got? Tyler M9031. Thank you for the super chat and support, brother. I about deleted you again. I'm trying to hit the heart, and it's bringing up all these choices. Um, yeah, this guy said your mom needs to be put in a psych ward, buddy. If you only knew. Me and my mom love you. Trump or Kamala, whichever one you think. Is a roller dog a burrito? Where is your mediator? Uh, what's your opinion on electric linemen as a job? They're all electric, right? Crab cakes or meat muffins? I really like that. What's the biggest deer? Shot? Okay. 125. What's your take on the situation unfolding in the southern Sudan? I ain't got a clue what's going on over there. Tyler M9031, thank you again. Snuff Cup guy, and you are the funniest on the web. I'm going to have to tell Matt you said that. Matt is also one of the greatest human beings that walks the face of this earth. Very nice guy. What do you gun do you deer hunt with? 308 and 35 Wayland. If hot dog buns are pre-cut, then how and why do I still have to rip it open still? I feel like I'm getting dumber the longer this live goes on. I live 30 minutes from Snuff Cup. I've been to Snuff Cup's house. Beat that. Take that aggression back. Blue Tick or Walker? Neither. Mutt. Do you eat pineapple on pizza? No. As for me and my house, we will follow the Lord. Serve the Lord. Boneyard Resurrection. Thank you for the super chat, brother. Hey, I'm from Maine. Love to send you some lobsters. What? Send it. Send it. You send me some lobsters, and I'll eat them. Georgia and Tennessee fight over here. What? Bye. What about digital taxidermy? He's a good fella too, but he's not as nice. And I love Aaron, but he's not as nice as Matt. Just telling you. Dart gun. Okay. I just wanted to read it like that. What's my opinion on robots? Have we got any on here? Um, you know, as long as they do their thing and leave me alone, I'm good with them right now. Remington or Winchester? Well, I've shot both, so use both. Have a blessed day. I'm out. Okay. Howdy. How do you like your dart gun? I ain't brought it out of the pack yet. Favorite gun brand? I don't know. Probably Browning. I don't know. What's your biggest buck? 125. Do you hunt North Carolina? No. Thank you for loving my videos. Have I been to Kentucky? Oh, yeah. Have I ever played guitar? Yeah. What's up, bro? What's up? Have I ever been to Kentucky? Yep. Carhartt or Nike? Well, congratulations on your first deer. Have I ever hunted Mississippi? Yeah. All right, Matt. You're spamming the chat. You told me you from Loosedale, and I'm acknowledging. Yeah, that is. It's on my head, too. Thank you. for pointing that out. All right, we're gonna get this fella out of here. I wish you could just like ban people forever. You know what I mean? How y'all doing? Pretty good. How are you? Boneyard Resurrection, thank you again for supporting the channel. Got land here in Maine. You should come turkey hunt. I would love to come to Maine to turkey hunt. You ever hunted in Oklahoma? No, sir. Come run dogs with us down here in Central Florida. I'm good. We'll see you, Logan. Have you ever hunted Montana? Nope. I've doe hunted. I've hunted for a doe. That sounds sad, but I didn't get one. What's your favorite hunting memory? The one with my kid this year. Trent, can I tell you something? I'd love to say no, but I feel like you're going to do it anyway. Wow. I love you. I love you too. Ole Miss or State, both. What's sizzling in the background? What is sizzling? What are you cooking? That looks like deer sausage. Are you cooking sausage, onions, and potatoes? I tell you what, folks, this third kid that's going to get here quick, she keeps this up. Look, she's back there cooking deer sausage, cutting it up, going to put it in a skillet with some onions and some mashed potatoes. Me and my mom love your videos. Well, tell your mama that I appreciate her and you. Catfish or bass fishing? I like them both, but I'm going to have to go with catfishing. Have I ever watched TK and Mike? Yes, sir. What's your scariest hunting story? Okay, this is actually a good one. Hold on. S Mac. So Smack 1130. Thank you for supporting the channel, brother, with a super chat. Love your vids. Can you give us your favorite welcome to the Marine Corps story? All right, S Mac 1130. Y'all don't let me forget about him here in a minute. Favorite welcome to the Marine Corps story? Yes, I will. Um, but after my what was it? Crap. Dadgummit. Did you hear what I was talking about before the favorite Marine Corps story?
The scariest hunting story.
Oh yeah, scariest hunting story. So yeah, when I was 12, me and my brother we were hunting on public, and he's 6 years older than me, so he was 18, and we split up, and we didn't have cell phones then. I don't think I was 12. I don't think I was. I think I was like 10 or 11. Anyway, um, we split up in the woods. We were walking out together, and he's like, I was right there at the trail, on the trail. And he said, Hey, I'm going to take this other trail over here. I think it goes out to the road. I'll meet you out there in about 10 minutes. I just want to see what this is, where it goes to. So I go to the truck. I'm there 2 minutes later, and I wait 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 and I wait. So I put the tailgate down and I lay on the tailgate and I fall asleep and I get up and it's been like an hour and a half later. I look at my watch. He's not there, obviously. And the walkie talkies, because we were scouting this area, we left the walkie talkies in there because we were going to walk together. We didn't need them. Both the walkie talkies are in the truck. I see one thinking that he's got the other, and we're in our dad's truck. So I bust the window out and see that both of them are in there, and this whole thing was unnecessary. And right after I busted it, oh, by the way, I shot in the air twice with my 243 to see if he would shoot back before I busted the window out. And then I start freaking out
Why'd you bust the window out?
because there was a walkie talkie in there and I thought he had the other one. And I'm like, I'm going to get that walkie talkie and
Oh, so the
call
truck was
out.
locked.
Huh?
The truck was locked.
The truck was, well, yeah, I wouldn't bust a window. I wouldn't go to bust the window out without opening the door.
You didn't say that.
Well, that's implied, you know? That's like today at the mall. Did I start beating on the window? Or I just, anyway. Um, so then Right after I bust the window out and look in there like, oh great, not only is my brother gone, but both walkie talkies are here. My dad's gonna kill me for breaking the window, and then Rip Off and his boy start pulling down the gravel road, and I'm like, oh, and then I just start crying. And then right as they pull up, I see my brother walking down the road, and so we measured it out, and he had walked about 4 miles, gotten lost, and he come up there and he hugged me and he's like, I'm sorry, bud, I'm sorry, and he was like, but I found a good place to hunt. So um, that was pretty scary. I thought my brother had died. Okay, welcome to the Marine Corps story. So welcome to the Marine Corps story. Best welcome to the Marine Corps story. So obviously I was a boot. Um, Probably my first field op. I was a PFC, and being a comm guy, you had to learn how to send in a nine line. And for those of you who don't know what a nine line is, it's what you radio up to a medevac, a helicopter that's coming in to take your wounded off or whatever the case, and you're telling them, what the situation is, how urgent the situation is. Like, is this guy about to bleed out, or is it just like a leg wound, or what? Like, is he stable? Is he not? You're going through all that stuff, and you're telling them like the equipment that they need to bring. Like if they're not mobile, you got to tell them to bring a litter, all this kind of, or a stretcher, all that kind of stuff. And so we're training for this, and um, my staff sergeant, who at the time was our platoon sergeant, um, I can't believe this. Jesse is his first name, but I never called him Jesse. Good 9/11. I'd look at my phone, but he's anyway. Can't believe I'm having a brain fart. I used to go over and we would drink in his garage and play Simple Man on the guitar because I was he was wanting me to teach him how to play. He was a cool dude. He was a big dude, a man's man. Um, and anyway, he said, "I'm gonna be, we're gonna have the corporals around you, and we're gonna simulate, combat, a combat environment situation. Everything's going crazy, and so." I start calling in my nine line, and they're sitting there screaming at you and doing all this kind of crazy stuff. And you're just like, good grief, like this is insane. And then all of a sudden, um, I can't say this exactly how it's pronounced, but it's called turtle beeping. And when you get turtle beeped, um, you got your Kevlar, your helmet on. Somebody else takes their helmet and hits you with their helmet as hard as they can, like two turtles. You know what I mean? So he did that. And he's like, you just got shelled. He's like, or he said, you just got mortared. He's like, keep calling it in. And I'm like, okay. And this is like 6 months into the fleet or 4 months into the fleet, which is what Marine Corps calls it's like when you get done with your training and you're actually at your unit. So 4 months into my unit, this is my first field op. They're teaching me how to make field expedient antennas and set up comm. And we're going over my first nine line. And yeah, that was like, okay, this is not boot camp anymore. You know what I mean? So yeah, turtle fluff. Well, it definitely starts with an F, but that's not it. I love America. I wish Canada would join the free country or adapt to your policy. God bless America. Hey, man, you do need help, but thank you for saying that. About 6 years before they think about you for stuff. It's a 350. Hey, bud, you've got the ADHD and the Lexia. All right. Trent, do you think Greenland will be the 51st state? I don't know, but who's going to go? Because it's all ice. You know what I mean? I'm a Christian, and me and my mom love your videos, and your my mom love your videos are so good, and so thank you. Love your well, thank you. Yeah, I know digital taxidermy guy. Speaking of ice, it's slick. I just got a nice 6 point. Good for you, buddy. My grandparents go to your church when I'm down there in Guntown. We need to go fishing. You got it. I mean, no, we're probably not gonna do that, bud. But I'll see you at church. Have you ever ran dogs for deer? No, I'm not interested. Love to watch longer, but got to go to church. All right, get after it. Well, use the blow dart gun. Nah, I don't want to get banned. What church do you go to? South Tilla First Baptist. How was your wash waterproof socks? I don't know about that. Uh, I called howdy y'all. What's the biggest bucket? 125 inches. Do you believe in Bigfoot? Absolutely not. Have I ever killed a duck? Yeah. Uh, thoughts? What? Do you go fishing every now and then? How was the storm down here? Well, not too bad here, but just west of us, it was detrimental to everyone. When's your next live? Tomorrow? I don't know, sometime between 2 and 4. What's the coldest I've ever been? Shivering. What's your dream vehicle? A diesel 4-wheel drive that gets 30 miles to the gallon. Yeah, that storm really sucks, but I love you, man. I love you too. What county you from? Etowamba. I'm working in Pontotoc, Trent. Well, good deal. What you use for deer?
You go.
A lot.
You go.
Honda Civic. Good deal. What's the biggest buck you had on cam? About 165 incher. What's the biggest buck you had? All right. What's your favorite Bible verse? Romans 10:9. Can you give good advice for a football player? Yeah. Um, i- if you run as hard as you can and hit them as hard as you can, it hurts you less. Biggest buck with a bow, 125 inches. That's the one I got this year. All right, Jackson. You did this last night, boy. Do more collabs live. We will. We'll do me and Aaron Digital Taxidermy. We'll do 2 to 3 a week. Do I shed hunt? Uh-uh. What's some good advice for a young deer hunter? It ain't illegal unless you get caught. No, I'm just kidding. I was gonna say kidding. Well, he's gonna stay on here to let me. I'm just kidding. Okay, but get in the woods as much as you can. All right. So that's all right, Jackson. Is your wife cooking? And hold on. What's she making? Deer sausage, onions. What you got in there, honey? Onions,
Deer sausage, and
peppers,
mashed potatoes.
peppers, and mashed potatoes. I love this guy in a straight way. That's a good way to put it. I appreciate you, buddy. Headlights ain't spotlighting. Well, tomato, tomato. You know what I mean? So, uh, y'all wanting to see what this gal's cooking? Let me tell you something. When I met her, I was like, boy, she is one hot blonde, and she's got this surfer girl tan up here. She's got that Yankee accent, and she's just, I mean, built like the hourglass I've always been trying to get a hold of. Ain't no way she can cook. And what's that girl? From day one, she could cook. You know what I mean? Look here. We got some mashed potatoes working on. We got deer sausage, onions, and peppers. That a girl. I'm telling you, that third kid's gonna get here quick. She keeps this stuff up, boy. All right. That looks so good. Have I used 7mm 08? No. What's my favorite football team? Mississippi State. Collard or turnip greens? How about no? Is duck or turkey hunting easier? Duck. You ever golf? Oh yeah. Jesus loves you. Thank you. I know that. You better quit talking. Well, that worked for a minute. Is your truck a long bed? 6'3". So I think it's a standard for a diesel. Do I like New England Patriots? I ain't got nothing against them. Do the voice. All right. Do you think $100 is worth it for digital taxidermy? I don't know. You tell me. With no lighting, what do you think about that? Yeah, I'd say when Aaron told me his prices, I was like, dude, that's insane. People would pay $500 for that. Okay. And they would. They would. You might not, but they would. So yeah, he's not charging anywhere near that. Yeah, I definitely think it is. Oh, wait. Break checkers again. Thank you for supporting, brother. How about just saying hi, buddy. Well, hey, I appreciate you, break checkers. ACDC or Alice in Chains? ACDC. Hunting and fishing 23. Thank you for supporting the channel. What's your favorite NFL team? I don't have one. I don't really watch NFL a whole lot. And since they're going to have a man in a dress for the halftime show, I'm not watching the Super Bowl. Let's go share a 2-man tent in the field. Semper Fi. I wouldn't share a 10-man tent. I don't, I don't want to do that. My package is arriving from OmniGlow Solutions. I don't know what that is. Uh, do I watch sports? Yes. Two questions. Could you do a live with Monarch, or do you not know him well enough? And also, DeWalt or Milwaukee? I know him pretty well. We'll do a live. Uh, Milwaukee. Oh, dadgummit. All right. D Money dot 28. Thank you for supporting the channel. Ole Miss is better than Mississippi State. Well, technically, you're right. College all day. What's the biggest deer? Biggest. Hey, who said that? They answered it. I'm gonna call you out because you answered it. Wade Crocker, 9043. Biggest deer, 125. He said 10 times. You've been here, buddy. I appreciate you. What's your favorite rifle? 308 or 35 Whalen. 6'5" Grendel or 5.56? I don't really know. I've used a 5.56 a good bit, so that's kind of done the job. What's your pick out of any hunting dog ever? Oh, I don't know. Probably Southern Blackmouth Cur. What's a loaded one? That's right. Did you get a hunting house, a Monarch one? Yes, sir, from deerfeeder.com. 7.62 or 50 cap? Come on. Come on. I mean, obviously, you know what I'm saying? Do you like 6'5" Creedmoor? Cody, you talking about 6'5" Needmore? No, I don't care. I don't own one, but I ain't got nothing against them. I heard a lot of people had a lot of luck out of them. Oh, dadgum, I got to get down here. What should I hunt now that deer season is closed? Uh, I don't know. I'm not going to say what originally came. Hello from Tupelo, George Jones or Merle Haggard. Once again, it's and not or. What is the best gun for youth hunters? 243. Trent, you ever visit Texas? All the time. I go over to Corey's house. Monarch guy. Coyotes are fun to hunt. That's a good statement. What's your favorite fishing brand? Don't have one. You own a 30? I don't earn a 30-06. What's the biggest gun you know? The biggest? I, I don't know. I don't know. Probably 35 Whaling. Let's get this guy some sponsors. Toasty, I like how you're thinking. All right, can y'all still hear? I feel like my AirPods are going out. I need to get some. These are my wife's. But
You already know.
every time every time I take them, can y'all still hear me? Give me a was it appropriate? Y'all still hear me? All right, you said yes. Good deal. Um every time I try to go online, I don't try. Just there's a lot of things I don't like spending money on. I just don't want to do it. You know what I mean? Do you like George Strait? I don't feel like I should answer that question. Um, if you don't like George Strait, will you please go ahead and get on somebody else's live? Hello from Arkansas. How often do you accommodate Tennessee? What does that mean? Where's your CAC? In my wallet. What's your favorite crayon? That's a good question. It's purple. Ric Flair or Hulk Hogan? Woo! Did you go to IAHS? No, I went to Manatee. Meaning, how often do you come to Tennessee? A few times a year. I go there I'm actually more than that when I go up to see Kenny Thompson, Top Flight Archery. Do you eat crayons? Have you met KG? No. Kurt Cobain or Axl Rose? I don't know. Do you dip? Salsa. Yes. Do you like Mel Gibson? Well, first of all, you need to spell his name right. Yes, I love Mel Gibson. Are you gonna be at NWTF? That's yes. Do you ride horses? I used to. Yo, what's up, my black brother? I appreciate you. Um, you must be colorblind. I love the hoodie. Where can I get one? TrentEllisMerch.com. You can get a lot more stuff on there too. What's your favorite state to visit? Montana. Trent, you're a savage, my guy. Love your content. Keep it going, brother. America. You're awesome. You're a savage. All my fans are savages.
Ever been to Oxford, Mississippi? Yes. I love Oxford. As a state fan, I love Oxford. What? Favorite video game? Call of Duty, hands down. You live in North or South North Mississippi? Thoughts on Oliver Anthony? What do you think? I think about Oliver Anthony. Love him. Have you ever been to Arkansas? Come on, guys. All right. Yes. How many turkeys have you? Oh, dang. I was trying to keep count with that too. I got to count, but I think somewhere in between 11 and 15. What's the biggest gun? I've shot 50 cal. Have you shot a 270? Yes, I have. Do you like Garth Brooks? If so, what's your favorite song by him? If tomorrow never comes. That's not it. It's Dear Rodeo. Not Dear Rodeo. That's Cody Johnson. It's Rodeo. Yeah, that one. Uh, you just shot your first bow buck. That's good. That's good. Y'all got wild hogs there? We do. Plan on making YouTube channel? I don't know. How do you drink your coffee? Just like this. You know Tracy Lawrence? I've heard him. Never met him. What would you do if hunting pressure on your land was not good? Like trespassing? I'll get banned. So not gonna say that. What's your favorite? Oh, crazy Marine story. Had a buddy that married a stripper from Las Vegas and then was surprised when a month later she was cheating on him in their own base housing, and then our command made him live in the barracks while she lived in the on base house with the cheater for like 6 more months. Semper Fi. Do you think aliens are real? Not even a little bit. Have you ever wrestled before? And if so, no, sir. Do you know Whiskey Myers? Yes, sir. What's your favorite beer? A cold one. That just sounds like regular. Do you duck hunt? Yeah. What's your favorite hunt that you've been on? What is your favorite gun? Crap. Favorite Bible verse? Romans 10:9. Did it ask me if I'm an Eagle Scout? Did you see the comment about the wife joke? No, sir. Holy cow! Toasty J92. Thank you. Keep being you. Thank you for your service. Also, Jesus loves you. Toasty J92. Thank you for supporting the channel. Everything you said was correct. How much do you like shooting? Did you ever show if you get a buck? Ever show if you got a buck this year? Yeah, go on YouTube and watch it. I got 2 of them so far. Would you ever go wolf hunting? Matter of fact, wolf tags for a non-resident in the state of Montana is $60. I'll see y'all there. Give us a yelp. Yep. Oh, you mean like? Well, that's all I got. How much do you? Well, crap. It's still bow season where you live. Yeah. Do I like Conor McGregor? Absolutely. Do you live in Tupelo? No, but I'm close. What pound? 70 pounds on the bow. How many acres do you own? Not enough. Do you say caramel or, well, there you go. Do you squirrel hunt? Not really. You can hunt them in Idaho when we did turkey hunting in Tollgate. Okay. Okay. Yeah, this boy, Appaloosa, what's his? Appaloosa 6626. Yeah, He said he could. He said he could see Walla Walla from his turkey hunting blind. And I said, I know where you are then. He's on the mountain up there, looking down below the South Fork or above the South Fork. Do you come near Dallas? Yeah. Trent Ellis, that was my mom's account. I convinced her to send you my savings. Well, your mother's account's name was Toasty? Thanks, Toasty. Thanks, Mom. Yeah, we'll get out of that. All right. Do you think Bigfoot is real? Nah. I shot my boat with 2 shots. That's good. That's good.
Baby girl.
What would you do if hunting pressure is not good, like nobody around hunts? Buddy, that's good hunting pressure. You understand what I'm telling you? So, if nobody around hunts, that's good. Any tips for growing social media? Yeah, be consistent every day. Don't listen to people and their negativity. And just because it's been done before does not mean that there's not a million people out there that just want to see you do it. So get out there and do it. Vibing, but can't find the X it. Thank you for your support. Do a video on Daddy finding a Zen can. I could do a real skit video on Daddy finding Marlboro Lights. You talking about going against YouTube's weapons standards and policies? That would go against it. So, and I was 12. Would you rather? All right, I'll tell you the story real quick on what happened there, and then I'm gonna get off here because I'm getting hungry, and we're gonna see y'all tomorrow. So when I was 12, I've always been a rebellious person, and I wanted to smoke. I wanted to smoke cigarettes because I wanted to be a man. And my dad and my uncle owned the town grocery store, Mantachi Foods, together. So I was up there a lot, working most of the time. And at the front is where all the tobacco was. So I walk in one day, I get off the bus, and I go up there, and my brother's up there, and Mary is up there. Not gonna say her last name, good woman. But Trey and Mary are up there checking people out. Nobody else is up there checking out. But I just grabbed 2 packs of Marlboro Lights, and I'm like, okay. And Trey's like, you're going to regret that. And I'm like, mind your own business. So my brother's never done anything. He was always the good kid. So I go home, and I tell my dad and my mom, hey, I'm going to go out in the woods and practice my duck call. So that's what I did. So I went into the woods behind our house. I got in the ladder stand, and I started lighting them up, and I started blowing the duck call. Just in case they were to come outside, they'd hear me blowing the duck call, which I actually got signed by Phil Robertson, RIP, in Fulton, Mississippi when I was that age. I just got that duck call from him. And so in the meantime, my cousin, Mallory, texts me, and she says, hey, what are you doing? And like an idiot, I said, smoking cigs in the deer stand. Text her back. And she's like, no, you are not. And I got one like hanging out. I'm not even inhaling. You know what I'm saying? I'm just like a cigar, like puffing. I'm trying to inhale just a little bit, but it's killing me. And she said, you better stop or I'm going to tell your mama. And I said, you ain't going to do. Well, she did. Because when I got back home an hour later, that's how long it took me to smoke 3. My dad meets me at the door, and he says, son, where you been? And he's got this crazy look in his eyes. And he grabs me, and I'm like, my life is over. So I'm like, I've been practicing duck call out there at the shoot house or the deer stand. And he's like, "You been smoking?" And I'm like, "Oh crap!" And I just lie. It's probably the greatest performance I've ever performed in my life. And so, but before I came in, before I got there, I'd put the cigs in my bat bag and my cleats. And I thought, we're good, you know? And then I answered the door, and it was like Judgment Day. So he comes in and he says, sits me down and he makes me go get my bat bag. And then he finds them. And then commences to giving me a reason on why I didn't smoke for another 6 years until I was in the Marine Corps on my first deployment. Yeah.
That's fine.
And then the next day, when I come home from school, he calls me outside and he's whittling a hickory limb. Okay?
Okay.
And he says, "This is for when you decide to come in with beer on your breath." Yes, sir. So, like I said yesterday, all right, if it hadn't been for my dad, I'd probably be streaming from prison right now, you know? My dad kept me out of it because I was way more scared of him than anybody or anything else. And I just had common sense, you know? It's like some guys would be like, "Hey, let's go do this, let's go do that." And I'm like, "I'll see y'all tomorrow." You know what I mean? So, yeah. How big was your first buck you shot? It was a spike. Yeah. My dad doesn't like to kill deer, but he does. Good man, raised rough. He's my life's about. That's good. All right. Burger patties and meat waffle. We're back on that. Common sense. Yep. Great story. Thank you. Do you have cows? Nope. Can we see that buck pole? Buck pole. No. Have you ever shot a banded duck? No, I have not, but I hope to change that next weekend. Trent, I found $50 in my drawer. Give me a minute and I'll get it sent to you. We'll be sent by my mom. Don't. All right. Kid, listen, chill out. I'm finna get off here before they send another deal here. All right, we're not going to do this. Look, y'all be good. We'll see you tomorrow. Stay classy, USA. That's actually in the movie.